Well, good afternoon, New Hampshire. How's everybody doing? Thanks to everyone for being here at NHTI, and thank you for being here to welcome President Biden back to New Hampshire. We have a great lineup. It's great to be here with my colleagues. And I know we're going to hear from a number of folks, including Lauren, who is going to talk to us about her personal story. And I'm really grateful that she is willing to share that. And I know that we are all grateful for President Joe Biden's leadership, both through the Inflation Reduction Act and across his lifetime of public service in making health care more affordable for more Americans. Our country is a better place because of Joe Biden. Today is about an issue critical to Granite Staters, the cost of prescription drugs. The good news is that the New Hampshire delegation and the Biden administration, along with Senator Sanders, who you will be hearing from, have taken important steps to bring down prescription drug costs. Our efforts are making a difference for Granite Staters, putting money back in their pockets and demonstrating that in a democracy, citizens can speak up and create change. As you all know, far too many people have to make gut-wrenching decisions between making ends meet and affording life-saving prescriptions. Thanks to the advocacy of everyday Americans here in New Hampshire and all across the country, and the determined leadership of President Biden and Vice President Harris, we took on Big Pharma and we passed the landmark Inflation Reduction Act. And it is already, as you heard Jeannie talking about it, it is already helping seniors on Medicare. The law capped their out-of-pocket medication costs and capped the cost of insulin covered by Medicare at $35 a month. The changes already in place are expected to save Granite State seniors more than $17 million this year. And halfway through 2024, over 5,000 Granite Staters have already hit their out-of-pocket cap for this year, another provision of the Inflation Reduction Act. The Inflation Reduction Act effectively says that in America, we put seniors first, not Big Pharma. One of the most important pieces of this legislation is finally allowing Medicare to negotiate prescription drug prices, which starting in 2026 will lower out-of-pocket prescription costs for some of the most frequently used medications for diabetes, kidney disease, heart failure, and more. This will directly lead to lower costs for seniors, and it will also drive competition and put pressure on pharmaceutical companies that can help make life-saving medications more affordable for everybody in the long run. Not only does our law lower prices for patients, it also saves Medicare money, so it saves taxpayers money. We don't have to make false choices. We can save taxpayers money and save lives at the same time. There is more work to be done, of course. That's why, for example, my colleagues and I continue to push additional legislation to stop drug companies from abusing the system to keep prices high. Taking on Big Pharma to lower costs isn't easy, but under the Biden-Harris administration, we've shown that it's a fight that we can win. Finally, I want to note that the success we've had so far is a testament to the strength of our democracy. It was a long road before we were able to allow Medicare to negotiate prescription drug prices and pass the Inflation Reduction Act. But we got this legislation across the finish line because everyday Americans, including Granite Staters, refused to give up. They voted, they talked with their friends and neighbors, and they created a movement which pushed their elected officials. And leaders like President Biden and Vice President Harris listened to the people and fought for them. That's why democracy matters. People are going to save money and they're going to live longer, better, healthier lives because ordinary Americans made their voices heard. The Inflation Reduction Act is a reminder that in America, even when we are faced with seemingly intractable political obstacles, we always have the capacity to make our country a better place. Thank you all. God bless America. God bless New Hampshire. Take care, everybody.